Well, howdy friends, Brian Flechsig of Mad River Outfitters in the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and it's a winter 2026, and you know what that means. It's time to talk about layering. That's right, friends. Some people, in fact, a lot of people do like to fish in cold weather, and you should. Some excellent fishing can be had in cold weather. Here in Ohio, some of our best brown trout fishing on the Mad River is done in the winter months. Of course, steelheading is big business for us here, and we also do quite a bit of pike and muskie fishing in cold weather. So layering properly is important, and I wanted to take a few minutes here and talk about some new products for fall 2025 that roll into spring 2026 from our friends at Simms. Well, hey friends, sorry to interrupt, but just a friendly reminder, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, we work really hard to put these videos together, and we don't have any sponsors other than Mad River Outfitters, so it's literally the least you can do. Just hit that button down below. It's free, and it really helps us out. Now back to the video. And first and foremost, the most important thing in any layering system is to have a proper base layer. And in fall of 2025, Simms brought us the new Strata 160. And this Strata line across the board is really, really exceptional stuff. But the Strata 160 is your, call it lightweight, mid-late base layer. This is what you have to have next to your skin in any layering system. It's so, so very important. And this stuff is, it's a huge upgrade in base layer technology. It's made out of four-way stretch polyester knit with wool for added warmth and moisture management. Now, it's 92% polyester and 8% wool. So there's not so much wool that you can't wear this stuff. I mean, I'm still wearing this stuff in the summer months under my waders when I go to Montana. You know, the wool in there is not going to be too much to overheat you by any means, but wool still retains some insulating properties when it's wet. So that's what's so important. That's really the key, the 8% wool that makes these special. But they also have low profile flat lock stitch seams for next to skin comfort, a raglan sleeve construction for ease of movement, and comfort when layering with other clothing and for, you know, casting and such. Integrated thumb holes in the sleeves. It's treated with a wicking and a quick dry finish, also treated with an antimicrobial finish, which prevents odor. And that's really important when it comes to a base layer. They also feature this kind of these breathable panels along the sides and then the underarms, and then the bottoms have it in the back, right along the top of your butt and in the crotch, where a lot of heat is generated. And this is an 8% polyester, 8% elastane stretch jacquard mesh with the 92% polyester. So it's a much thinner and much higher breathable material in those areas where it's important. And this stuff is just excellent, excellent, excellent base layer. Simms has always done a good job. They had their lightweight base layers before, which I wore a lot. This Strata 160 is a massive, massive upgrade. So then you're going to, and remember, just a side note, we've talked a lot about liner socks, but having a liner sock on your foot next to your skin is, just like this stuff, is of utmost importance. I talk to people all the time and they say, well, I put on 2 or 3 wool socks and my feet were cold. Well, of course, you're restricting blood flow. Put this next to your skin and then put a wool sock over top and you should be fine. So next up is the Strata 330, I believe it is. Yes, the Strata 330. And I'm telling you, as far as an insulating layer over top of your base layer, this stuff is absolutely fantastic. Super impressed. I talked with Chris at Simms for about an hour yesterday on the benefits of this stuff. And first of all, this Storm Fleece Pro, which this is made out of, is now a patented fabric. You're only going to find this from the Storm Fleece Pro, and very few garments in the outdoor industry feature it. What it is makes it so different is it is a woven outer. It has a woven outer material and then a fleece interior. So most other garments have a knit and then it's glued to the fleece fabric. There is no glue in here, which makes this much, much, much more breathable than any of the other competitors. And you know what I forgot? If you can grab me a cup of water. But it's got 4-way stretch. So this stuff is super stretchy. It's gonna move with you. Again, it's got the woven finish on the outer, the lofted fleece interior, and then the outside of this has a DWR finish, which means if it gets wet, it's going to roll right off. If you're out in just a mist or slight rain, right onto the pants, and out of there it goes. See you later, water. Yeah, it's great stuff. But anyways, it has a form-fitting hood that maintains your peripheral vision. YKK half zip. I don't love putting on pullovers, but this thing is, with the half zip, it does go on pretty easy. It does have a fleece-lined kangaroo pocket, which is nice. The YKK conceal zip waist stow pocket is discreet and secure, so you can hide stuff in there. Nobody's gonna know that you have it. Very low profile wrist and cuffs, so it's not taking up a bunch of space, and it fits well with gloves. But it's 92% recycled polyester and 8% spandex with 4-way stretch polyester woven, again with that DWR finish. So this is the Strata 330 mid-layer, currently coming in the loading green. One of my favorite layering pieces possibly of all time. And then of course, also the pants. The Strata 330 pants, same story, woven, super stretch. And these are not just sweatpants. These actually have a fly. They've got zippered pockets here, and not that it's utterly necessary, but they do have the stirrups on it, which a lot of people like. Not a necessity, but it helps to keep the pants from riding up under waders. And again, the Strata 330 over top of the Strata 160 or whatever layer of a base layer that you have. But this stuff is by far and away the most advanced layering stuff that Simms has ever offered. And super excited about it. I've already got a set of this. I've been doing a little bit of winter fishing, and I'm really enjoying wearing this. It's super comfortable, and it's not too lofty. Now, if you're fishing in really extreme conditions, this is a product that's been around for a while, but this is the Simms Fjord pants. These are simply the best and most aggressive layering and underwater pants ever developed. These things are hardcore. I mean, they are extreme. Super heavy fleece. I think it's a 539 gram of polyester fleece. Super stretchy. They do have the straps to go around your feet, and right around the cuff, it's not as heavy a material, so it's not going to bunch up around the top of your wading boots. Reinforced knees, reinforced sections on the front around the pockets. Just as hardcore of a heavy-duty layering piece that's ever been made. And Simms Fjord pants, and they're also, it's got an expandable waistband. These things are just hardcore. So if you're fishing in very extreme conditions, and they're expensive, no question. I mean, this stuff is not necessarily cheap, but it's reasonable. The Fjord pants are expensive, but you're gonna have these probably forever. And if you're fishing in super, super extreme conditions, these things are the fashizzle. So there you have it, friends. Remember, you've got to start with a good base layer. Okay, well, you can check out our website. We do carry smart wool. That's going to be mostly wool. Some people like that, some people don't. We also carry Patagonia's Capilene, and that's almost all polyester. Again, the great thing about this is the combination of the polyester and the wool. You've got the stretch. You've got the breathable panels where it matters, and just can't say enough about the Strata 160. As always, friends, thanks for watching. If you ever have any questions about putting together a proper layering outfit for yourself, please give us a call here at the shop. We're always here to help. So just one more time, I'm gonna splash water on the Simms Strata pants, and then I'm gonna throw it up at the camera like that. And hopefully, it was in slow motion, very dramatic, some very dramatic music behind it, and it'll just make this video that much more striking and that much more effective. Hit the like button. That makes us feel good, helps us pay for these special effects, and register for our monthly newsletter, and then just turn around and do it all over again, for that matter. So thanks as always, friends, for watching, and stay tuned. We've got a ton more fly fishing content coming your way. Think about taking Mad River Outfitters with you, hot or cold, with an MRO 20-ounce double-walled tumbler. This is my daily on-the-go coffee mug that lets me support my favorite YouTube channel. At Mad River Outfitters, we don't have sponsors, so your support goes a long, long way. You can get one using the link in the description or at madriveroutfitters.com.